have a little sit down and a catch up with you. But before I forget, just want to say, because I've been asked this a couple of times about my lipstick. It's Rimmel, and it's Nude Pink 206. So if you like that shimmery lipstick, Rimmel Nude Pink. Okay, that out the way. I've got quite a lot that I need to do this weekend. I've got to do a bit of DIY, a bit of painting, a bit of tidying up. I really do need to get the house properly scrubbed and cleaned, ready for Christmas, but I'll probably do that a little bit closer to Christmas. I've got to do my hair. I've got this little toner. I've used it before, it's fine. So I need to put time aside for that. I would really like some time to pamper myself, you know, just a little bit of me time and just do my nails or something. Oh, they're terrible. No point doing them today because I'm doing DIY. I've got Christmas cards to write. These are charity ones, but they're nice. I'll do those for the neighbours and some friends. And the family cards, I tend to get the ones that are, you know, like sister card or Nana always likes them. My auntie, she always likes an auntie card. So I've got those to buy and pop to post office for those. Or Morrison's. Do need to get a little bit of shopping in, get some bread. Yeah, I wanted to catch up. I've not been well. Do you know, I'm never poorly. It's so rare that I'm poorly. But since everything happened this year, I've just got so run down. The job has been busy, but I have enjoyed it and I am still enjoying it. And we've got a new member of staff starting next week that I'm going to meet. So that's going to take the pressure off a little bit. But I've been really run down and my health's not good. So I had something called Vertigo, and it came on a Monday, and I felt a little bit odd and sort of like I was a little bit lightheaded almost. That's how it started. Then by the dinner time I was thinking, oh, I feel really swayish, and it was getting worse, and by 3 o'clock I thought I was going to pass out. I never want to have that again. Now, I thought vertigo was something that you either had or you suffered from or you didn't, and that it was to do with heights. But apparently it's something to do with your inner ear, and it can be a little virus. It lasted 3 days. Not as bad, but that day one, I couldn't walk. I was all over the place. I was holding on to the walls. I was holding on to Mike. It was awful. I felt so ill. And I looked online, because by the time you filled out the online consultation with the GP and then got an appointment, you're usually better. So I looked online about it because I thought, I don't know what this is. And everything about the symptoms was saying vertigo, and that the best thing if you don't have a prescription is to try antihistamine or anti-sickness tablets, or something that the antihistamine has in, what begins with a C. It sounds like cinnamon, something like that. Anyway, it worked. Well, it calmed it down. So for the first night, from 3 o'clock, I had to stop work. I just laid still on the spare bed, and every time I turned over I had to do it really slowly and turn my head. I just felt awful. Next day wasn't so bad, a little bit better on the Tuesday. Had the antihistamines again, and they seemed to do the trick, and I was able to work. And then, but on the Wednesday I was a bit better, and it was just sort of like a little bit woozy. It was things like going out with Willow when I was going to cross the road, if I looked both ways too quickly with my head, I started to wobble. But after that, I was fine. So I'm fine. But it was weird. Don't want that again. But surprisingly, every time I mentioned it to somebody, they seem to have had it. So like I was saying, I thought you either suffered with it or you didn't. But a lot of people seem to have had it, and I was quite surprised by that. But it was definitely vertigo. It's gone now. And I've got a tummy upset at the moment. Oh, we're both falling to bits. It was difficult because Mike hasn't been 100%. He's been unwell, and I didn't want to rely on Mike to look after me. I mean, he did, but because he always does, he's very good at that. That's what he does. But I don't want to be like that again. So I've got some anti-sickness pills and some more antihistamines on standby. So if it does come back, I'll very quickly take a couple of tablets and hopefully it'll sort me out. Apparently you can get some proper medication for it. One of my friends was saying that you get something and you put it under your tongue, the doctor gives you it. And that can stop it immediately, really help out. I don't know, if you've got a virus in your inner ear, and I think there are other causes for it as well, but mostly it's the inner ear thing. I don't really suffer with my ears, but I do suffer with my sinuses sometimes. I've been known to get an infection in my sinus. That's not nice because it's like you've got massive toothache. And you know, years and years ago I used to get tonsillitis, but I mean I haven't even had a cold in I don't know how long, you know. So but the ears, nose and throat do tend to be linked, so I don't know what brought it on, but let's hope it doesn't come back. Oh, very nice at all. So yeah, I just thought I'd catch up with you on that. I've been starting some projects. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about, apparently, I don't know how true this is, I haven't even looked it up, but apparently 2025 was the year of the snake. And you might think, ooh, but apparently it means to get ready for a fresh start. So to shed your skin and get ready for a brand new fresh start. And I quite like that idea, and it's certainly true for me. So I've had a brand new fresh start and I'm feeling really good about it. I'm feeling good about next year. I do want to get the house finished. I've not had time to do much, so I'm going to crack on today while I'm waffling to you. But yeah, it's important that I get the house done, because once that's done I can relax and think about the things that I want to do throughout 2026. So I'm shedding my skin and getting ready. Yeah, so what's my plan? What's the plan? As you know, and I've mentioned this, that I would like to prepare long term for my retirement, to have something that ends when I've got my pension that I can do in my own time, and you know, hopefully I'll have finished work and won't have a mortgage anymore, and I'll just be able to do a little side hustle. Well, I've got YouTube, but I do sew, and there are things that I can make and sell. I've got a little Etsy shop. There's nothing in it at the moment. I was doing print on demand. That didn't work out. But I have got an Etsy shop. So I could make things and sell them online. Things like makeup bags. So I'm halfway through this one. I've shown you these before, so, you know, but that's nearly finished, making makeup bags. Something called bull koozies. It's a bull cozy, but in America they call them koozies, and I think that's really sweet, so I'm using bull koozie. I prefer it. And all sorts of bits and bobs. Yeah, I'm gonna borrow with it, but what I found is that some of these fabrics, they're trademarked. So if you try and buy, this is Liberty, if you buy Liberty fabric, you don't have a commercial license to sell this to anybody and get into trouble. And I found that with a lot of other fabrics that I like, because I like William Morris, and I would have done a whole range of William Morris stuff, but it's trademarked, so you know, you can't use it to sell with a commercial license. I've got some fabric coming that I can use. I've got all sorts in as well, but the best way to make sure you don't get into trouble when you're selling those types of things is to design your own fabric. And I've been wanting to get back to art for a long time. For those who've been with me for a while, you'll know that I used to draw. I love drawing, and I'm quite good at it as well. So, New Year, I'm going to wait until Christmas is over because I need an iPad, and the iPads are really expensive, but I can get a refurbished one. And I thought, well, after Christmas, people might have got a brand new iPad for Christmas, and they'll be then sending in their old one, or they'll have traded in their old one, and there'll be quite a lot that have been refurbed that are not that old. So I'm going to wait for the new year and then get myself a refurbed iPad. And there's this program called Procreate, and you get a pen and you can actually just do art on your iPad, do drawing and painting. I like watercolours, so I'm going to try making my own patterns. In the meantime, I will show you things, fabrics that I've bought, and also I want to do some upcycled products as well for the business. I don't know how well if it's gonna work, but I'm just gonna do it as a hobby anyway because I enjoy it, and if I earn a little bit of money from it, brilliant. But upcycle things is where you go to charity shop and you maybe buy a nice pair of curtains and you make stuff from it, and it's upcycled, so you're making something from something else. And that's quite a nice idea in terms of people. There are people who like to buy things that they consider as environmentally friendly, so I think they'll do quite well. I'm going to do those, so there'll be sort of like a little area of the shop that's about upcycled products, and then there'll be an area of the shop that's fabrics that I can commercially use, and then there'll be my own signature design. I'm going to learn how to use the software for that, so it's going to take a little bit of time to do. What else am I doing? I'm going to make a couple of coats for a friend. She's got 2 little Shih Tzus, and they're boys, and all the coats that she's been buying, when they whittle, they're whittling on their coat. So I said I'll do something bespoke, so I'm going to make her a coat that the back legs go in but doesn't have front legs. So I'm going to merge a couple of patterns together, a little bit like Willow's coat with a strap, but the strap will go around the front at the belly so they don't whittle on it, and then to keep it from flapping about it'll have some back legs. So I'm going to do that, and I got some beautiful fabric for that. Shall I show you? Just a second. Yeah, I got a couple of blankets. So that's a pet blanket, £4, and I'll be able to, they're only tiny little dogs, I can get 2 coats out of that, so it's like £2 each for a little dog coat. And then I got this as well. This was £8, and I'll probably get about 4 coats out of that. I say coats, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little mock-up of like a little dressing gown type of thing, just to get the sizes, because one of them is bigger than the other. So I'll do them one each. Once I've got that mock-up and I've got a template, I can make her whatever she wants. I can do some raincoats, because you know she can't seem to get raincoats to fit them that they're not peeing on and they're flapping about. So yeah, I've got a lot to do, haven't I? I don't know where I'm going to get the hours in the day to do it all, but yeah, I suppose I ought to crack on. Anyway, I know I've had a really good waffle, but I feel like I haven't spoken to you for ages because I'm just so busy with work, and I'm squeezing in my Vlogmas videos as and when I can as well. I don't know whether Mike's going to put this into a Sunday video or whether he'll just put it out separate, because I've waffled for, I don't know, I've done about 10 minutes. So he might do it separately. But anyway, I've also got a try on to do. Yeah, thought I'd dip that in. But that's fun. And it means that I get some new stuff as well.
Now, other bits that we're finishing today is this dreaded blooming vanity unit in the downstairs toilet. This will be finished today. You will see it finished with the doors on. That's the main. Won't we?
Yes. It won't be finished because I need to repaint a few areas as well, and I've ordered some more of this paint. And I want to pretty it up. So
yeah, but as with regards to a working area,
yeah,
yep, good. Oh, Cheryl put the toilet roll on. Hurrah! So, just about got here finished. And you can see I've got this steamer out, a Kerry lint as this. It's got a little bit of glue and paint on the floor. And this steamer, if you're careful with it, great for getting it off. Right, over there. So there it is. Still got little bits of paint to get off in the corner of glue, I think it is. But cupboards in, doors on, sink in, shelving, etc. Thank goodness for that. I mean, Cheryl spent a good half a day on it. She's still a little bit of paintwork to touch up. But we're not too worried about that. Toilet roll holders on. Hey! Right. Thank goodness. On to the next job. Hello, I'm just showing you clips of certainly that downstairs toilet, cloakroom, whatever you want to call it. Other toilet room, smallest room in the house. So, that cabinet vanity unit is finally in, the sink's in. There's still a little bit of painting, filling to do, Cheryl will do that, but it's in, thank goodness. If you're following the channel, you know just how much that's taken me to do, and then Cheryl to, of course, help with it. I'm not a joiner, and it really shows on work when you do it like that, you know. It's not so bad if you're, well, demolishing stuff's fun, isn't it, you know, or you're putting big sheet stuff down, plasterboarding, bit of plastering, all of that, you know. But joinery, not one of my strengths. One, because I don't have the knowledge, I'm just going off my practice. I don't have the skills, and I have this tremor. I know it's a load of excuse. No, it's not excuses, is it? But anyway, we move on. Trying to get ready for Christmas. You're watching this on Sunday, and there are only 4 sleeps now, including today, the day you're watching this. 4 sleeps. Then it's Christmas. Yeah, we've just got plans to relax, you know. That's what we want to do, and I think it's what we need to do. So what I'm hoping, I've ordered the threshold or carpet fitting strips, you know, door carpet fitting strips, but for the lino. So I'm hoping they come either today or tomorrow. It's only Monday today. So I've got all week to do bits and bobs around the house. So I'm hoping they come, I'll get them fitted. I've got some lighting to do for Cheryl's try-ons and all sorts that she's going to be doing. And then a good sit down with Cheryl and say, what do we do next in the house? We've got the hallway, stairs and landing to do. We've got all the tiling to do in the kitchen, you know. Cheryl's got a lot of painting to do, awful lot. So yeah, it's making a decision. What do we need? What do we do next? Not going to do any big job before Christmas. You know, well, it's only full sleep, so well this week I know, but you know what I mean. So yeah, to think about that. Anyway, enjoy the rest of this video. You know. Okay, see you soon. Just having a quick look to see if I can fit these kickboards quickly. I don't want to permanently put them in place because we've got the lino to put in first. I've just offered that up. I cut them all 2 months ago. Anyway, I'm quickly going to have a go. If it's a quick, simple job, I'll get on with it. Just try this one. I think it's a little long, if I'm honest. Oh, it's tight. I'm going to take a little bit off it because at that end here, it goes behind that bit of trim anyway, so I'll do that. Let's have a look at the sink area. There is actually a right and a wrong way to put these. They have a slightly rounded front on them, so this back edge goes to the back. It's a, you know, sharply cut edge. I know you can't see me. I'm hiding. I know it fits. Yeah. Now, oh, that is low. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see that. This kitchen sink's low. It's odd because the one that side is level and the kicker plate went straight under. Well, I've nothing to cut any of this off. I don't have a tool to do that. I can't really lift it up, I don't think, but then why would I? Everything's level. So this is going to have to be cut. So you can see that it's a good, well, nearly ½ inch too wide for it. It shows you how far the floor is off. I can't really raise this kitchen sink because of all the pipe work, and I certainly couldn't raise it up nearly ½ inch. Okay, I will get me saw on it and see if it'll cut it. Well, it will cut it. It's just if I've got the skill to cut it straight-ish. I'm gonna give it a go. What's the worst could happen? It's a bit dark down here, but should be able to see that spacer there that I put in ages ago. It was literally to hold the cabinet up until I got the feet right. So I'm just going to try and push that out. Be quite tight, I think. Oh. I wonder if I can just put a little bit of height on the unit. Yeah, I can. There we go. Right. Oh. So we'll have a go at this kickboard now. As I say, there's that trim at that end. This kickboard should just drop straight in. Now I've cut it. So you will notice that all I'm doing is putting the kickboard back to the legs. I'm not putting the fitting that holds the kickboard to the leg. There we are. So if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that I don't have a track saw. I don't have a table saw either, so what I have to do, I'm just cutting this kickboard, is rig this up. A couple of clamps, my long level on a pallet, and I use that. Probably the most useful tool I've got, maybe. Anyway, that's what I have to do. I also have a trimmer, so I have to go very careful. Good thing is that saw, if you let go of the trigger, stops instantly. So it will save a toe or a finger maybe. We'll see. Oh, that didn't go as planned. Well, the setting up of the saw, I'll start again. The setting up of the saw did not work out, but I did manage to get them all temporary fitted, just tidy the place up a bit. Yeah, I will have to take them all off again, fit them properly, But I'm going to do that after the liner or flooring is fitted. I might have to take a little bit off each of them, but I'm going to need a different tool to do that. I think it's going to have to be a bench. So anyway, it's raining, so let's go out and cut a tree trunk down. Ho ho ho. Well, it's raining, but behind that shed is what's left of a tree we took down last year to about 6-7 foot off the ground. It was about 30, maybe 25 feet tall. Anyway, I'm going to go out and see if I can saw through and get it down a bit lower. Here we go. Well, there's a tree trunk I took down. We took this tree down last year. So I've started to saw through. Also, this is the gap. Last year I could get through that. Now I really struggle. So I've obviously put a bit of weight on. Anyway, let's get this tree sorted. Go in. Well, I hope that recorded. It's down like a big lump. There it is. Yeah, big as my hand. There's the rest of what was. We took all the limbs off it. Anyway, gonna go in and get dried, get a bit warmer. Yeah, from Wicks out, so only about £5.50. Done the job. So it is the Saturday before Christmas. There's a Christmas tree glowing nicely. Presents to open. Away in a manger type stuff. Bit dark in here at the minute. Anyway, this lot needs tidying. Yeah, a whole lot of tidying here to do. Yeah, do you get the postman his card for Christmas? We do, still do it. I even tip the dustman, still do that. Bin men, you might want to call it. Anyway, that's a big bag of stuff to go back. It's from Cheryl's trial. So I got the washing machine going this morning at 7. Get a head start on it, as you do. Kitchen now is a bit of tidying to do, but mostly be clean. Oh, chicken for Willow over Christmas. I will get chopped up and frozen. Even got some of these Dettol wipes. Just make the clean a bit easier this time. New window cleaner, don't know if that's any good, it was cheap. I prefer my stuff. Yeah, HG stuff seems to work really well. Got the Dettol spray out at the back. Right, ready for cleaning in our bedroom now. Still got this to do, look, of course we have. That's the ceiling. Damage from missing tile, broken tiles, whatever, on the roof. Anyway, I've been tidying. I'm continue to tidy. It doesn't look tidy, but trust me, I've been through cupboards. Yeah, cupboards and cupboards. That lighting, I've got to install that properly. Yeah, this needs a good clean bathroom. I try and keep on top of it each day, but to little effect. Cheryl's dressing room, come sewing room, come hobby room, and of course her office for work. Ooh, chocolates with alcohol. Great. All to be done. I don't tidy in here. There's an old sign, look, Cheryl Life at 50. And there's me, I need tidying and cleaning, don't I? Yeah, so, weekend before Christmas Day, Eve, Boxing Day. And what you tend to do, this is what we do. We go through the place, get tidied, get cleaned. In the background you can hear washing machine, and on the other ear, Derek, Vice Grip Garage. Saturday morning, gotta be Derek, Vice Grip Garage, that's what I watch. Okay, so, over to Cheryl.
Hello, it's the Christmas clean. Oy. Yeah, it's really foggy. It's freezing outside. Just got back from a walk, had a little bit of toast, coffee, and I'm getting to it. So all day it's going to be a blitz ready for Christmas all the way through, and starting with windows and blinds up here upstairs. Then I'm just going to work my way all the way down. I'm on it. I do like a bit of a sparkle in the bathroom. I love it when it's all sparkly. It's sparkly, sparkly. Okay, so I've got a try on coming out, try on video, so keep an eye out for that. And we will see you on Christmas Day as well. We're going to have a Christmas Day video. Mike's got his duster ready for the clean through, stripped bed. Oh God, we've got it all going on.
Yeah. It's typical, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got try on and Christmas Day and a load of shirts coming out. You've not seen them yet, have you? No. Okay, good. Right, if we don't see you Christmas Day, I'm gonna wish you Merry Christmas.
I'm gonna wish you a Merry Christmas, and Willow's gonna wish you a big Merry Christmas as well.
Yeah, so hopefully see you Christmas Day.
You will.
Bye for now.
Bye.